Love,
Hi.
a quick one.
Mm.
So I've said a number of businesses and I end up closing them. I've had a business selling men's clothing. I closed it. I had a jewelry business. I closed it. I had a snack business. I also closed it. But I've been living with this guilt for some time. I keep telling myself I should have hung in there with some of the businesses, thinking it's just a phase and all. But this is my question. What are the signs that would guide someone who would like to close their business?
In other words, you want someone to be able to close their business and not to live with regrets.
Yes, knowing.
That's it reminds me of something in medicine called euthanasia.
My love.
Eu as in EU is Greek for good, and thanasia comes from thanatos, Greek to mean dead. So in medicine, they can look at someone who is sick and they give you a good death by killing you legally from hospital the moment they realize that you're terminally ill. So in other words, we are looking at now the business setting and we are asking ourselves, how can someone be able to call it quits in business? One of the signs, before I go even there in mentioning the signs, I want to let people know that every decision making in business rests as a premise on record keeping.
Okay.
So if you want to fire people, record keeping. Change supplier, record keeping. Change location,
Record keeping.
hire employees,
Record keeping.
even when it comes to opening up a new branch.
Record keeping.
Now, even on your question, if you want to close a business.
Record keeping.
Now, record keeping or keeping of records is so important, and I've been amazed that it's on keeping records where the Bible and the Quran intersect. The Quran has over 5 chapters where they are talking about record keeping. You see, in the Quran, they say that there are guardian angels who have been placed on every soul living. And the guardian angel records what we think, what we do, and what we speak. Because at the end of it all, it will be Judgment Day. So these things are being recorded on a daily. So when you read, you read Surat Az-Zukhruf, Surat Yunus, Surat Kaf, Surat At-Tariq. All these relate to record keeping. When you come to the Bible and you read Luke 10:20, they are talking about you being written. There is a book they are writing us in heaven. When you read Revelations 20 verse 12, they're also talking about opening a book of the living where they will be giving judgment. So I wanted to show you that in both the Quran and the Bible, they embrace the embodiment of record keeping, and it stands strong in businesses. So I want to tell you that if you're not making and keeping records, then you will struggle to decide. But the number one sign is a business which is consistently declining in profits.
Okay.
So if you keep on recording profits and you see first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, declining profits for a year. We go into the second year. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, we go into these years that are following each other and the business is declining in profits, it should give you a sign that actually quitting this business might be a strong option. When a business has mounting debt, second sign, mounting debt, it already has creditors who demand money. So by the time you see it, bank after bank, after financial institution, so the suppliers are demanding money, banks are demanding money, financial institutions are demanding money. As in, like, you only have to borrow to sustain it. That is a strong sign that this business has closing it as one of the most plausible options. The other sign is to do with looking at the records. You look at the records and you see the expenses which are operational, and you ask yourself, is this business able to cover the operating expenses? The operating expenses. And what are the operating expenses? Rent, salaries, utilities. So these are the things which help us run the business. And the business has consistently failed to handle the operation expenses. It is a sign. That's why you see there are people who have run broke because of the lack of what I would call emotional intelligence. They start up this business. This business does not cover operating expenses. So they keep on being the ones to pay rent. So every end of the month, the business does not cater to the operating expenses. You, the owner, you touch somewhere, pay salaries. Touch somewhere, pay rent. And people can pay rent for over 3 years. People can pay rent and salaries over 3 years. These things are being done by our friends in the diaspora. The people here are the ones running the business. Someone is in the diaspora. But that person in the diaspora works so hard. At the end of the month, he sends rent, he sends electricity, salaries. He's not minding whether this business can actually break even on the operating expenses. So those are some of the things you can look at. But also, in that instance, you can ask yourself, what are the viable strategies for improvement? Can I change the market? Can I change location? Can I change the employees? And while looking at the strategies, you can look at the 5 pillars of the business. The 5 pillars are employees, the finance, employees, finance, strategy, marketing, and operations. So you can ask yourself, is it the business which is the problem or the employees? Is it the business which is the problem or the marketing strategy? Is it the business which is the problem or the way I'm doing the operations? Is it the business which is the problem or the way I'm handling my finances? So you ask yourself, have I diagnosed it enough to be able to know that now the business is not the problem, but the way I'm handling? So that's why it's usually important to have an accountant to help you see through this, or a financial consultant to help you see through this. But with that being said, keep records and look through all those signs before you close your business.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.